In a few seconds here, I'm going to take a short equilibrium trade. This is the Euro odd, and I'm going to get a signal if this candle closes about where it is. It can go up or down a little bit, but if it closes in this area, then I am good for a short trade. So we've got the open of the next candle, and I'm going to sell. So now I've sold, my stop loss is placed, and my take profit is placed. So as this trade progresses, I will be monitoring it and I will manage it as I get a chance to do so. So right now, I'll put the video on pause and I shall be back. I'm going to manage this trade to break even, just a little bit better than break even. Because this is a sell trade, I want to make sure that I add the spread on top of where I'm placing my stop loss. So I've got the stop where I'd regularly put it, and then I want to add the spread to this. And with this, I also want to be sure not to worry, because when the price comes down, it needs to drop below this level in order for it to hit my take profit. It's a small time frame, so this is more noticeable. When you're trading a bigger time frame, an hour, 4 hours, then you don't really notice the market movement so far above or below these lines. But again, with a 5-minute time frame like this one, it's much more noticeable. So again, I'm going to put the video on pause and I'll be back. I'm going to manage this a little bit further. I'll show you what I'll do. Take my crosshairs, put it where I would regularly place my stop, and 3 pips. That's what the spread is. So it's actually placed pretty well, but I'm going to move this just a little bit. I want to lock in just a little bit more because we are really on the way here. It would be shame to lose or break even if we can at least lock in a little bit, especially when we're this close to our take profit. What we'll need is for the market to get to this red line here, this outer channel. Once the market gets to this outer channel, we will be taken out in profit. With the new dot, I am going to manage the trade a little bit further. All right, so that is the case. Now, I am going to show the ask line, and that is going to show me exactly where I need to hit. Now, if I go right-click, Properties, under the Commons tab, Show Ask Line, what I'll get is the ask line. This is what this solid red line is. This solid red line has to hit my exit. Once that hits my exit, then I will be out of the trade. So that is what we're watching, is not the price, but this ask line. I'm going to move my stop loss a little bit now. I'm going to see where we are. This is where I want it. This is where I want it to be. So this is where my stop loss goes. Now, we are in profit. We've locked in a substantial amount, and we're very, very close to getting our take profit hit. Now, if it doesn't get hit, as it almost did here, we're a fraction of a pip away, probably 1/10 of a pip away. It didn't hit, and then it pulled back considerably. And it looks like it's back on the way again. But if it doesn't hit our take profit, and it does hit our stop loss, we're still going to make money on this trade. Then a new dot and a new place to put my stop. And we are, again, fraction of a pip away from our take profit. Once this ask line hits our exit line, then we'll be out of the trade. And there it is. We are officially out of the trade. We don't close the trade if it gets close but doesn't hit the take profit. That skews your numbers. You want to set profit targets that are ideal, that are realistic, that can get hit, and then let the market hit your target. So let's take a look at this trade and how much we made on this one. This one is more like the numbers that we're used to. This is $1,897.28. We got into an equilibrium short trade at this point here, and the market took off. Just like the way the market moves, it is going to have these little ups and downs along the way. Having a stop loss technique that accommodates for a little bit of that market movement is ideal. You want to have that allowance for the market to make that zigzag as it moves. Now, this was an equilibrium short trade. It turned out really nice. We waited and we got our profit on this one. Again, $1,897.28. See you guys in another live trade.